Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new LEGO Marvel Infinity Saga set. This is a set based on the original Iron Man movie, set number 76190, the Iron Monger Mayhem, with 479 pieces. This set has 3 minifigures and retailed for $39.99 USD or $40. And it's a very remarkable set, and also a set that's long overdue. We finally have Obadiah Stain in LEGO, and we finally have this Iron Man suit, which everyone has wanted for so long. It's finally here, the Mark III, and the Iron Monger, while a tiny bit oversized, still looks phenomenal. Let's take a look at those minifigures first, and move on to the build of the set. Alright, so the first minifigure we're going to look at is going to be Iron Man, and don't worry, we'll take a closer look in a second. I just wanted to show off all the Power Blast pieces. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but they have you make this with all the extra parts. Don't know what exactly you're supposed to use this for. I guess you could add it to his blast if you really wanted to. And there's also an extra one of these. In addition, Iron Man has a very nice blast-off piece with some pulsers attached. He's got 2 propulsions. One of the larger kind of, it's like hitting someone, it's like bouncing off. Then one's in the more bullet form there. Other than that, though, there's not too much else for his accessories. So let's take a close look at the actual minifigures detailing, and then move on to Obadiah and Pepper. Alright, here's the Mark III Iron Man suit for the first time ever in LEGO form, and I'm really glad they went back to the traditional Iron Man helmet instead of doing that new rescue style that they love so much. The design for the armor here is really basic, which, I mean, makes sense. It's Mark III, but it also has some really great depth and color coding there. Circular arc reactor with, like, the layers of armor, how it gets, like, darker as it gets to the sides. It's just so nice. I love the gold plating on the legs there. There's even some feet printing, which we would never get back when the first Avengers sets came out. On the back, we have some very nice back torso printing there, and then the visor actually does lift up. And you can see it's got the heads-up display and the traditional Tony Stark face. That remains unchanged since its appearance, and I think it was Infinity War. But this minifigure is just so great, and no arm printing, which is a shame, but, you know, to be expected. It just looks so great, and the continuity in the printing, like, it's so flawless. It matches up so well. This is just such a great Iron Man suit in general, and while it's really simple, it's supposed to be, and it just looks so great, and I'm so happy to finally have this in my collection. Here's Obadiah Stain, and this character is amazing. His torso print is actually a reuse from either Chip or Dale from the Disney train set, which is really funny, but it works well for him. It's got a brand new facial print that looks exactly like it's supposed to. So great. I love that beard and the eyebrows. Really great minifigure. Don't mind the reuse of the torso print at all. There's a couple basic, like, wrinkle lines and stuff on the back there. Nothing too important. No backhead printing. But he's a really great looking minifigure, incredibly accurate, and I'm so glad to finally have the villain from Iron Man 1 in LEGO form. Here's Pepper Potts, and she has no exclusive pieces, but her composition is exclusive. It's nice to get her here. I'm glad they threw her in because it's always good to get another civilian Pepper Potts. And a female pantsuit is also a really great part to get. She's got a very nice red ponytail and the same face that she has in the Endgame sets. Angry, upset on the back. You can see there's some wrinkle lines, no leg printing or arm printing, very nice button shirt, and some very nice suit jacket printing. Pretty basic minifigure, but does exactly what it needs to. No complaints from me. A-okay in my opinion. Alright, with those minifigures out of the way, let's take a look at the build of the set. Now, there is one side build, and that's this little box right here. It's got a nice printed control panel on top, and inside it stores the extra studs from the cannon and then the stud launcher, and all of the studs do fit in here, including those ones, which is really nice. There are a bunch of stickers used for this set. The arc reactor here is a sticker, and it's actually on a glow-in-the-dark piece, so in the dark, this does glow. And there's some stickers on the arms, 2 on the shoulder pads, and then 4 on the knees there. And then, of course, there's 2 more right there. So, a decent amount of stickers, but it's not bad, and they actually work really well. There's also 2 on the hips. So, you know, a decent amount, but it's not an overwhelming amount. This, the visor here is printed, and you can lift that up, and actually Obadiah is inside. There's a little control panel there that is printed, and you can pull him out, and you can see there's just enough room to sit a minifigure in there, not much else. The mech actually has full rotation. You can twist the hips like that, and it's very similar to all the other styles for Hulkbusters we've gotten before. There's a full 360 rotation for you there. The legs are on socket joints, so you can move them out, up, down, all around, and then the feet move as well. The feet are kind of locked in this A-frame position, which makes sense because it's a really heavy mech and you need a lot of support for them, and you don't really need many other positions than that. You can get some good walking poses, and it's very sturdy and easy to balance. There are 2 toes in each foot. Not sure why they didn't spring for a third one in the center there. Probably wouldn't have fit, but, you know, it's 2 toes, that's all you really need, honestly. There's also some really nice tubing connecting the foot here. Kind of shows how hodgepodge the actual build was, because Obadiah really did not know what he was making. Each of the arms is fully posable. You can lift those up and down, and they actually have that connected. One of these is upside down. That's awkward. But these are actually connected in the back, so when you move the arms, the pipes move with it, and it kind of shows how connected it is and how it's really not as sturdy as Iron Man's armor. And that one was upside down, so I went ahead and fixed it, and now it works a lot better. There we go. Now that arm actually moves up and down. And the way the hinge joints work, you actually have full rotation still, and it pretty much almost never breaks. Sometimes it does because it's a little finicky and you got to be gentle with it, but for the most part, clip that back in, and then you should be fine when you move around, just because it bends so fluidly. And it broke again. We're going to give it this side. This side's a lot better. There you go. Now that works. And on the front here, you have the arms, which are very posable. There's some very nice arc reactor pulsars inside of the hands, along with 4 fingers. And then when you straighten this guy up, he does hunch over a little bit. There we go. You have a very nice arm cannon here. This is a 6-launcher stud shooter. If you guys don't know what that does, when you twist this, it launches all of the studs, and they go absolutely everywhere. One more. There's the last 2. And I lost one. But yeah, so that's a very, very nice play feature. Very dangerous. Don't let anyone shoot that at you. There's also one more on the other side of the arm. And this one doesn't shoot studs. This one shoots flat stud discs. Then there's 3 of them that can fit in there, and they launch out very reasonably well. This one, the arm is built exactly mirrored to this one, just a little bit different for the arm cannon designs. I like how they incorporated 2 different weapons. I also like how the shoulder pads move fluidly like this, so when you raise the arms, the pads kind of go with it and keep the shoulder joints covered, and you can position them however you want. That's a really nice detail LEGO's been incorporating more and more recently with their mechs, and it just kind of helps keep the mech, nice and fluid. Problems with the set? I would say my least favorite part is definitely going to be these connections in the back. They look really cool and they work reasonably well, but then it's really hard to lock it back into place. And it just feels weird to constrict your mech's arms movement with that piece. But other than that, and the size, I think this is a very reasonable Iron Man mech, or Iron Monger mech rather. And it's really accurate to what you see on screen. The play features are nice, and it's just the right size for kids to be able to grab and move around and play with. It's that nice action figure size. And if you have a Hulkbuster, this would pair perfectly with that. That's pretty much all I got to say for the build of the set, so let's move on to the box and the manual real quick, and then bounce back to the final verdict. All right, and here's the box for this set, and it looks very nice. We've got the very nice Infinity Saga branding at the top there, along with the Thanos in live action on the side, which looks so cool. Avengers A down there. We got the Infinity Saga greebling going all around, and then on the side panel too. Then on the back of the set, we have a couple shots of the actual model, the shooting, what it looks like closed, and then all 3 of the minifigures. Then we have a very, very beautiful design for Iron Man being chased into space straight out of the movie. Absolutely love that. Then, of course, we have the Lego Thanos as well, stylized there. But that shot right there with the Ironmonger chasing Iron Man looks so incredibly cool, and it's pulled straight from the movie. Phenomenal. Love that box art, and the big Marvel logo on the side is cool too. But yeah, great box, well done, really cool visuals, absolutely fantastic. Here's the instruction manual. It's the exact same image on the front of the box. On the back, we have the Wind Pirate, and then flipping through, you're going to have a piece list there, and then just an advertisement for the other Infinity Saga sets, along with the mechs from the time as well. And then there's nothing else. It's mostly just play features, don't shoot anyone in the face, very simple instruction manual. Overall, I think I'm going to have to give this set a solid 8 out of 10. All 3 minifigures are great, even though some of them have several reused pieces. They're still so great, and that Iron Man is phenomenal. 2 points have been deducted because the set is size inaccurate. I think they could have slimmed the model down a tiny bit, made it a $30 set, and it would have been much better. But still, I'm not complaining. It's a really great set, and it's pretty much in scale with all the other Hulkbusters we've gotten, so no worries there. If you guys have this set, let me know what you think of it. If not, let me know if you guys are going to get it in the comment section down below. I definitely recommend it. I think for $40, it's a reasonable set. You get some good minifigures, and there's some really great playability here, especially if, it's near Christmas time. $40 is a reasonable amount of money to spend on a gift. And if you're looking for a LEGO Marvel set, I think this is a really good one because it's really recognizable. I mean, hey, it's Iron Man. What kid's not going to like Iron Man? So yeah, I definitely recommend this set if you don't have it already. And also, feel free to, make sure you guys support the Infinity Saga line, because the more support LEGO sees for this line, the more sets we're probably going to get from it in the future. And I would love to see some LEGO revisit some more iconic moments from the MCU that we've never gotten in LEGO form. That's all I really got for you guys today, though, so make sure to leave your thoughts about this set in the comment section down below. Let me know what other sets you think we might be getting from the Infinity Saga line next year. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the very next video.